Welcome to ROSE, Rayat Online School Education 2021-22. Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad. Guidance by Principal Dr. Mohan Rajmane Sir. Standard 11th. Subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy. Myself, Mrs. Mohite Ma'am. As on our previous lecture, we started examples on journal. Now we took next example on journal. See the question. Journalize the following transactions in the books of Hero Enterprises. Balances on 1st April 2020. Cash at bank rupees 80,000. Sundry debtors Ram rupees 20,000, Rahim rupees 30,000, stock rupees 55,000, building rupees 1,50,000. Then credit balances on 1st April 2020. Sundry creditors Swapna rupees 20,000, Rohit rupees 30,000, bank loan rupees 50,000. Next transaction 1st April, purchased goods worth rupees 1,50,000 from Prashant and Company less 10% trade discount. Next date 4th, sold goods to Mr. Amit Sharma rupees 70,000 at 10% trade discount on credit. Next date 17, paid for Proprietors house rent rupees 12,000. Next date 25th, purchased furniture rupees 1,80,000 at 12% GST and amount paid by RTGS. Next date 28, sold an old furniture of rupees 20,000 for rupees 12,000. Next date 30, sold shares. See, here is a little bit change in this transaction. Sold 1,000 shares of rupees 15 each. Sold 1,000 shares of rupees 15 each for rupees 15,000 and amount received by check. These are the transactions, and now we see solution. See, here is a change in the pattern of first journal entry. Here they gave us opening balances. Opening balance on 1st April 20. Opening balance of debit and credit balances. In our first chapter, while we discussing important terms and concepts of accountancy, one of the term capital we discussed. As per the definition, capital is equal to asset minus liability is equal to capital. While solving the equations, we see the equation capital is equal to assets minus liability. Assets minus liability is equal to capital. As per this rule, see in this transaction, in this first transaction here, they provide us opening debit balances and opening credit balances. This opening journal entry, how to solve this opening journal entry? See, first of all, all debit balances are found kept aside, or opening balances kept aside. सगळे ओपनिंग बॅलन्स एका बाजूला घ्यायचे. फ्रॉम दॅट डिडक्ट ऑल क्रेडिट बॅलन्सेस. त्यातून क्रेडिटचे जे बॅलन्स आहेत ते डिडक्ट करायचे. इन बिटवीन डिफरन्स इज आवर कॅपिटल. द बॅलन्सिंग फिगर इज कॅपिटल. यामधला जो डिफरन्स असेल ते कॅपिटल. आपण फर्स्ट चॅप्टरमध्ये जेव्हा अकाउंटिंग कन्सेप्ट डिस्कस करत होतो, इम्पॉर्टंट अकाउंटिंग कन्सेप्ट टर्म्स पाहत असताना एक टर्म पाहिली आहे कॅपिटल. आणि इक्वेशन्स मध्ये सुद्धा एक इक्वेशन झालंय आपलं कॅपिटल इज इक्वल टू असेट मायनस लायबिलिटी. तर एव्हरी असेट हॅज अन अ डेबिट बॅलन्स अँड लायबिलिटी हॅज अन अ क्रेडिट बॅलन्स. असेटचा बॅलन्स ऑलवेज डेबिट अँड लायबिलिटीज आर ऑलवेज क्रेडिट. हिअर वी फॉलो द रूल asset minus liabilities, debit minus credit. असेट मधनं लायबिलिटीज लेस करायच्या. इन बिटवीन डिफरन्स जो असेल इट इज टर्म ॲज अ कॅपिटल. सी द सोल्युशन. कॅश ॲट बँक 80,000. कॅश इज आवर असेट. कॅश ॲट बँक अकाउंट डेबिट. सन्ड्री डेटर्स राम रहीम. डेटर्स इज आवर असेट. डेटर्स इज ऑल्सो अवर असेट. मग डेटर्स राम आणि रहीम टोटल करून घ्यायची. 20 + 30 50,000. स्टॉक is also our asset. Stock account debit 55,000. Then building account debit. Building is also asset. Building account debit 1,50,000. So all assets are taken at debit. Then deduct credit balances. To sundry creditors Swapna and Rohit. Total करून घ्यायची. To sundry creditors Sapna Rohit 50,000. To bank loan 50,000. The from debit deduct the credit items. डेबिटच्या टोटल मधून क्रेडिटचे आयटम्स लेस करा आणि जो डिफरन्स राहील ते कॅपिटल म्हणून घ्यायचं. सी द एक्झाम्पल. इन अ डेट कॉलम फर्स्ट रेकॉर्ड मंथ अँड इयर एप्रिल 2020. फर्स्ट डेट बँक अकाउंट डेबिट 80,000. सन्ड्री डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट 50,000. स्टॉक ऑफ गुड्स अकाउंट डेबिट 55,000. Building account debit 1,50,000. To bank loan account 50,000. To sundry creditors account addition of Swapna and Rohit 50,000. To capital account. See, in between difference, capital is balancing figure. First of all, totalize all debit balances. 80,000 plus 50,000 plus 55,000 plus 1,50,000. Total is 3,35,000. Debit total is 3,35,000. From that, deduct credit balances. Credit balance of creditors and bank loan 1 lakh. From 3,35,000, deduct 1 lakh. Then remaining balancing figure is represents capital 2,35,000. See, and the narration being opening balances of bank balance, stock of goods, building, sundry debtors and creditors, bank loan bought forward. Being opening balances bought forward. Such journal entries are called as a opening journal entries. Here opening balances, opening debit and credit ledger balances are given. Here opening debit and credit ledger balances are given. From that we have to find out assets and liabilities separately. Assets are debited, liabilities are credited. From that assets minus liability is equal to capital. In between difference is treated as a capital. And see the journal entry again. Bank account debit, sundry debtors account debit, stock of goods account debit, building account debit, to bank loan account, to sundry creditors account, to capital account. See the capital in balancing figure. From debit deduct credit. In between difference is treated as a capital and narration is being opening balances bought forward. I hope all of you understand this first journal entry. अशा एंट्रीला ओपनिंग एंट्रीज असं म्हणतात. डेबिटचे आयटम्स दिलेले असतात, क्रेडिटचे लेजर बॅलन्स दिलेले असतात आणि डेबिट मायनस क्रेडिट करायचं. त्यामधले डेबिटचे ओळखून डेबिटला टाकायचे. असेट सगळ्या डेबिटला, लायबिलिटीज क्रेडिटला आणि असेट मायनस लायबिलिटी जो डिफरन्स राहील तो कॅपिटलला ट्रीट करायचा. अंडरस्टँड. नाव द नेक्स्ट. Purchased goods worth rupees 1,50,000 from Prashant and Company less 10% trade discount. Purchased goods worth rupees 1,50,000 from Prashant and Company less 10% trade discount. Here purchased goods means we took the account purchases. As on our previous lecture, we discussed when we purchased goods, account is taken as a purchases. And other than goods असेल तर that asset should be taken as a account. Now we purchased goods, that's why our account is purchases. As per the nominal, debit the expenses. So purchases account debit. 2. Prashant and Company. The transaction is on a credit basis. That's why Prashant and Company is credited and it also includes 10% trade discount. 1,50,000चा 10% फाइंड आउट करायचा. तुम्हाला मी लास्ट लेक्चरमध्ये सुद्धा आपण डिस्कस केलं. एक छोटीशी हिंट आहे, 10 हाईड केला की 10%. 1,50,000चा 10 हाईड केला, राहिले किती? 15,000. 1,50,000चा 10% येतो 15,000. 1,50,000 मायनस 15,000 अमाउंट किती घ्यायची? 1,35,000. ॲज पर द रूल्स ऑफ अकाउंटन्सी, ट्रेड डिस्काउंट डज नॉट appear in the books of account. Only cash discount is recorded in the books of account. No trade discount is recorded. Journal entry. See the journal entry. 1st April, purchases account debit to Prashant and Company account. Amount 1,35,000. Narration. Being purchased goods from Prashant and Company at 10% TD. Being purchased goods from Prashant and Company at 10% TD. Next date 4. Sold goods to Mr. Amit Sharma rupees 70,000 at 10% trade discount on credit. Sold goods means to, here we take the account sales. Sold goods means to account काय घ्यायचा? Sales. Other than goods असेल तर that asset should be taken as an account. But when we sold goods, account is sales and sales is our income. Now we sold goods to Amit Sharma on credit. Amit Sharma is receiver. That's why debit the receiver. Journal transaction number 4. Amit Sharma journalize the transactions. Amit Sharma is a receiver. That's why debit the receiver. Amit Sharma account debit to sales account. And here also discount 70,000. 10% trade discount है. 70 minus 7,000. 10 हाईड केला की 10% येतो. 70,000चा 10% किती येणार? 7,000. 70 minus 7,000 अमाउंट किती घ्यायची? 63,000. See, Mr. Amit Sharma account debit to sales account 63,000 debit, 63,000 credit. Narration. Being sold goods to Amit Sharma at 10% trade discount on credit. Goods sold to Amit Sharma at 10% trade discount on credit. Next, paid for Proprietors house rent rupees 12,000. See, paid for Proprietors house rent rupees 12,000. See, we paid. Now here paid for, payment is for Proprietors house rent. Payment of house rent is a personal expenses of proprietor, and all the personal expenses are termed as a drawings. Here we took account for personal expenses, drawings. As we discussed the concepts in our first chapter, basic accounting terminologies. While discussing basic accounting terminologies, we discussed drawings. Drawings means to an money or goods which is used by proprietor for his personal purpose. Used by proprietor for his personal purpose is termed as a drawings. See the account. Journal entry date 17. Entry drawings account debit to cash account. हाऊस रेंट जे पेड केलेला आहे तो पर्सनल एक्सपेन्सेस आहे. जर बिझनेसमधून पर्सनल एक्सपेन्सेस दिले तर अकाउंट घ्यायचा ड्रॉइंग्स. सी द एंट्री ड्रॉइंग्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू कॅश अकाउंट. तर इथं जर ऑफिस रेंट पेड केलं असतं ॲज इट इज आपण ऑफिस रेंट अकाउंट घेतला असता, कारण तो बिझनेसचा एक्सपेन्सेस आहे. But payment of house rent is personal expenses and all the personal expenses termed as a drawings. Journal entry drawings account debit to cash account. Drawings account debit to cash account. Amount 12,000 debit, 12,000 credit. See the narration. Being proprietors house rent paid. Being proprietors house rent paid. Next date 25th. Purchased furniture rupees 1,80,000 at 12% GST and amount paid by RTGS. See transaction number 25th. Purchased furniture rupees 1,80,000 at 12% GST and amount paid by RTGS. See, here we purchased furniture. Purchased furniture, account we took furniture. Furniture comes in the business. That's why furniture account debit 1,80,000. And the purchase transaction, here we charge 12% GST. Here they charge us 12% GST. The 12% GST calculation, see, 12% कॅल्क्युलेट करत असताना 50% सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंटचा शेअर अँड 50% स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंटचा शेअर आहे जीएसटी मधला. मग घेताना 12% कॅल्क्युलेट करताना 6% करायचा, हाफ पोर्शन घ्यायचा चार्ज करताना. हाफ पोर्शन फॉर सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंट अँड हाफ पोर्शन फॉर स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंट. सी द जर्नल एंट्री, फर्निचर अकाउंट डेबिट 1,80,000, इनपुट CGST अकाउंट डेबिट 10,800, त्याचा 6% घ्यायचा. इनपुट SGST अकाउंट डेबिट 10,800 टू बँक अकाउंट. टोटल घ्यायची याला बँक अकाउंटला. टोटल आहे 2,01,600. टोटल 2,01,600. नॅरेशन, being furniture purchased at 12% GST and amount paid through RTGS. Amount paid through RTGS. This is a mode of electronic payment that we use in a banking system. So bank account is taken. Purchased furniture, amount paid by RTGS. RTGS is a electronic mode of payment. That's why bank is credited. Furniture comes in furniture account debit. We have to pay GST on it. Tax is our expenses. So input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit to bank account. Furniture 1,80,000, input CGST 1,80,000 चा 6% चार्ज करायचा. इनपुट SGST 1,80,000 चा 6% here 10,800 and total to bank account total payment किती गेलं 2,01,600. Narration, being purchased furniture at 12% GST and amount paid through RTGS. Hope all of you understand. Now next, sold an old furniture of rupees 20,000 for rupees 12,000. Sold an old furniture of rupees 20,000 for rupees 12,000. See, 20,000 चं फर्निचर आपण 12,000 ला सेल केले. 20,000 ज्याची ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट आहे असं फर्निचर 12,000 ला सेल केलं. मग इन बिटवीन डिफरन्स 20 - 12, 20,000 चं फर्निचर आपण 12,000 ला सेल करतो. म्हणजे इथं आपल्याला काय होणार, प्रॉफिट और लॉस. Here we suffered loss. Yes, correct. Exactly. We suffered loss. See, furniture sold means to cash comes in. Cash account debit. As per the nominal, loss on sale of furniture account debit. 20 - 12, 20,000 चं फर्निचर 12,000 ला सेल करतोय. म्हणजे यामध्ये 8,000 चा काय होतोय आपल्याला लॉस होतोय. कॅश अकाउंट डेबिट 12,000. लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ फर्निचर अकाउंट डेबिट 8,000 to furniture account 20,000. To furniture account 20,000. Narration, being sold old furniture. Being old furniture sold or sold old furniture. As you wish. Sold old furniture. See, आपण old furniture सेल करतोय. सेल करतोय म्हणजे एंट्री काय होणार, कॅश कम्स इन, कॅश अकाउंट डेबिट. आणि 20,000 ची आर्टिकल आपण 12 मध्ये देतो. मीन्स टू हिअर इज अ लॉस ऑफ 8,000. लॉस इज ऑल्सो डेबिटेड. लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ फर्निचर अकाउंट डेबिट 8,000 टू फर्निचर अकाउंट 20,000. डेबिट इक्वल टू क्रेडिट. 12 + 8, 20,000 is equal to 20,000. Next. Now the last transaction. Sold 1,000 shares for rupees 15 each and amount received by check. Sold 1,000 shares for rupees 15 each and amount received by check. See the date 30th April. We sold the shares and amount received by check. Check means to we took here bank account. we took bank account debit to shares account. What we sold? Shares. And besides of shares, we also here took investment account, because shares is our investment. When we purchase shares, debentures, it is type of our investment. That's why we took investment account. Bank account debit to investment in shares account, or just investment account. We may also show shares account. See in the example, purchased, sold 1000 shares. When we sold, cash comes in, we received check. That's why we took account bank account debit to investment in shares account. To investment in shares account, and amount is calculated 1000 into 15. 1000 into 15 means to 15,000 debit, 15,000 credit. Bank cash comes in, shares goes out. Bank account debit to shares account, or शेअर्स ऐवजी इन्व्हेस्टमेंट अकाउंट सुद्धा घेऊ शकतो आपण. बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू इन्व्हेस्टमेंट अकाउंट, बिकॉज वेन वी परचेस शेअर्स, डिबेंचर्स, अवर इंटिमेशन इज ऑफ इन्व्हेस्टमेंट. बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू इन्व्हेस्टमेंट अकाउंट. 1000 into 15, अमाउंट घ्यायची 15,000. नॅरेशन, being shares of rupees 1000 sold for 15 each. Being shares of rupees 1000 sold for 15 each. I hope all of you understand all the journal entries. See in this illustration we covered various types of journal entries. First of all we cover opening journal entry. जो ओपनिंग बॅलन्स दिले असतील डेबिट आणि क्रेडिट, तर ओपनिंग जर्नल एंट्री करावी लागते. मग बॅलन्स जस्ट सॉर्ट आउट करायचे, डेबिट बॅलन्स आणि क्रेडिट बॅलन्स. फ्रॉम डेबिट डिडक्ट क्रेडिट अँड इन बिटवीन डिफरन्स इज ट्रीटेड ॲज अ कॅपिटल. ही आपली फर्स्ट जर्नल एंट्री होती. सेकंड जर्नल एंट्रीमध्ये आपण ट्रेड डिस्काउंट पाहिला. डिस्काउंट मीन्स टू अलाउन्स, अँड ट्रेड डिस्काउंट नॉट रेकॉर्डेड इन द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. देन फोर्थ जर्नल एंट्री मध्ये सुद्धा आपण सेल्सचा ट्रान्झॅक्शन विथ ट्रेड डिस्काउंट चेक केला. नेक्स्ट प्रोप्रायटर्स हाऊस रेंट पेड पाहिलं. हाऊस रेंट जर पेड केलं असेल तर अकाउंट घ्यायचा ड्रॉइंग्स, पर्सनल एक्सपेन्सेस आहे म्हणून. नेक्स्ट जीएसटीचा ट्रान्झॅक्शन पाहिला आपण. 12% जीएसटी आलाय, 1,80,000. परचेसचा जीएसटी आहे परचेसच्या ट्रान्झॅक्शनवरती. परचेसच्या ट्रान्झॅक्शनचा जीएसटी असेल तर इनपुट सी जीएसटी, इनपुट एस जीएसटी घ्यायचा. सेल्सच्या ट्रान्झॅक्शनवरती जीएसटी असेल तर आउटपुट कन्सेप्ट वापरायची. आउटपुट सी जीएसटी, आउटपुट एस जीएसटी. आणि पेमेंट आरटीजीएसनी मिळणार होतं, सॉरी आरटीजीएसनी करायचं आहे म्हणून टू बँक अकाउंट घेतला आपण. ओल्ड फर्निचर सोल्ड फॉर 12,000. इथंही आपण एक व्हरायटी ट्रान्झॅक्शनची चेक केली की 20,000चं फर्निचर 12ला सेल केलं, लॉस झालाय आपला. लॉस आपण इथं फाइंड आउट केला. कॅश अकाउंट डेबिट, लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ फर्निचर अकाउंट डेबिट टू फर्निचर. नेक्स्ट शेअर्स सोल्ड केलेले आहेत 1000 शेअर्स ॲट 15 इच, आणि 1000 into 15 कॉस्ट आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केली. बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इन शेअर्स जर्नल एंट्री. I hope all of you understand all the transactions. Thank you.